This is Prince Harrison, NPC promoter and IPB promoter. We're here at Optimum Fitness headquarters, and we're here with NPC athlete and with soldier Stephen Sykes. How are you doing, Stephen?
I'm doing good. Thank you very much.
Well, Stephen, you've been in the military for how long now?
Since 1999, 11 years. I had a break in service between the years of 2005 and 2009.
Okay, what did you do during that break?
Well, during that break, I did a little bit of self-development.
Oh, okay, great, great. All right. Well, we could all use self-development. That's for sure.
Definitely.
Well, looks like that you are ready for competition, and in fact, you have competed in several shows. Is that correct?
That is correct, sir. Yes.
All right. Well, tell us a little bit about your competition career. I know the first show you did was over in Kabul. Is that correct?
Yes, Kandahar, Afghanistan. So.
Okay, and so that must have been an interesting experience.
It was. It was considering you're also there at war, and so that while they have gyms and access, what happens is the MWR, the Military Wealth and Recreation, kind of fashioned this together to give the soldiers something else to do other than just go out there and shoot at people and get shot at. So it gave them something else to focus on while they're away from their families, and so that I felt that I was interested in doing so, and I showed up and competed, and I found at that point I was able to compete and be competitive, where even in that environment where you don't have access to everything, supplementation and the appropriate food choices, you're still able to take control of your situation and still produce results. So I scored first place and overall in that show as well, and so that was my first experience with bodybuilding, posing and doing routines and things of that nature.
Well, great. Well, and so that really sparked really was the fire that really sparked you to move forward in the sport. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
And now you're stationed in Fort Hood, Texas, which is, for people that don't know where Fort Hood is, it's close to my hometown, Belton, Texas. It's and Killeen is the largest city that's right outside of Fort Hood. It's the largest base in the free world. Mm-hmm. And with that in mind, I know they have a lot of good gyms on base as well as the surrounding area.
They have about 6 gyms on post, as well as pools and all kinds of fitness facilities, obstacle courses, and the list goes on.
So tell us about your first experience in the United States as far as competing.
All right. Well, coming into the year 2012, I had an event that became the catalyst to which I promised myself that I would compete, so much so that I would end up on every magazine cover and in television and everything, so that what happened in the realm of that experience, that another person would experience seeing me again and again and again, even that their children would come to me for autographs. That was my mindset. And so at the same time, I had a guy that came out of left field and just kind of said, hey, it looks like you should be taking the time to find out what you need to do to get your pro card. And that was all it took. And I did my homework and turned around and secured me a pre-contest coach, Terrence D. Williams, if you're familiar with him.
Yes.
He works out of Gym X on 400 Street. And so he took a look at my body and said, at first we're going to go with physique, because I wasn't really too sure of myself in bodybuilding, even though I had competed. That was in 2004, so it was, so many years ago. And I said, we'll do physique because it's going to be in shorts. I just had no real understanding of how I looked as the person that had seen me, and people that do judge and have experience in bodybuilding, so I couldn't see myself like they do. And he said, yeah, well, he took an assessment and told me the next day I showed up, he said, yeah, we looked at your pictures, and you should do bodybuilding because you're going to get penalized. And from that point forward, we said, yeah, let's go. Let's do it. I had 3 weeks to prepare for the Texas Shredder, which I understand is kind of unheard of in bodybuilding, 3 weeks,
Right.
And made it happen. And at the time, I had a farmer's tan. I had complete body hair everywhere. I just had to make it happen. And I did. I scored first place in overall in the novice and heavyweight division in the Texas Shredder in April.
Well, that is fantastic. Well, I have a farmer's tan. Maybe I should try that. No, I don't. No, I don't think so.
I wouldn't recommend
anyway,
it.
no, you're looking at that.
It was not fun. Well, it was fun, but it's just an interesting kind of fun. The kind of fun that you look back on and laugh at, and you wouldn't want to do it again if you didn't have to.
Well, tell me this now. That first show that you did, as promoter for that show is Dave Gooden, and he's a good friend of mine. Dave has been around a long time. That was a natural show,
yes.
and tested, and you won that show. And then you went on to win a larger show, and that is the 2012 Europa Super Show that's here in Dallas, Texas. Is that right?
That is correct, sir. Yes, sir.
And you came in and took the super heavy, you took the light heavyweight division. Mm-hmm. The super heavyweight won the overall, but I think it was very close. I won't get your opinion on that one. All right. But and then one of my clients was also in that show that won the middleweight division, Blake Kerrville.
Yeah.
So at any rate, now you're at a place where you're going to continue to refine your physique, put on more muscle.
Yes, sir.
If I'm saying anything that's not correct, let me know.
Oh, yes, sir.
And come out in 2013 and compete. Now, have you decided which show you want to do in 2013? Are you working on that?
Not yet. January 1st, that's kind of my New Year's resolution, is to look at the competition schedule and determine. That way I have more time, and that way I can, between now and then, put on the more lumps and bumps, as we're talking about, putting on more muscle, and then being able to take that time to really land my physique rather than crash and burn into it. Because I understand that there's a better way to do things, and that's what I'm looking to do.
Oh, that's great. Sounds like you really have a good plan in action. And we did a workout video on you today. I encourage our audience to check that out. We're about to take you through the mandatory poses. You have to do those standing on your head. Did you know that?
Oh, wow. Hey, let's go.
Okay, great. He's ready for the challenge. That's what we like to hear. And so you'll be doing those shortly. And we'll look forward to seeing you in the future and following your career. And can I get your autograph later?
Not a problem, right here.
Sounds good. And so without further ado, do you have anything you want to say to the audience?
We're starting our meetings Monday again.
Add me on Facebook.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah, he's on Facebook, has some good pictures on Facebook. I've checked out your Facebook. We are friends on Facebook. And we look forward to helping you develop.
Bad company till the day I die. Till the day I die. Till the day I die. Rebel souls, deserters we are called.